traders, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually something I've been thinking about doing for a while, ever since I posted back in, I believe it was March, about this. But yeah, I've since changed the way I journal or like do reading journals. So yeah, I just wanted to make a updated video. I don't think my way I journal is gonna change anytime soon, just because I really found my comfort pace. The last journal I had was just way too big, and definitely something I enjoyed, but I didn't really like because like it was just like so compact and like all over the place, and I like to be organized. So yeah, right now I have 3 journals here. So I'll just kind of briefly explain which journals like I use and what I use them for and stuff, and then do little flip throughs too. Yeah, so the first journal that I have is actually this one. And this one I don't normally use a lot unless I post something, a review on Goodreads. And this journal is actually just a journal of what I wrote down for Goodreads, for the reviews, because on Goodreads sometimes like it just completely like deletes the review, and I just would like to have my thoughts and opinions written down. So yeah, this is all from 2020, starting from 2020 to 2021, and now to 2022. So yeah, now we're gonna do a little flip through of that, just so you guys can like really take a gander at what it looks like inside and how it's organized, and maybe you guys can just pause and read my reviews if you would like. But yeah. So this is probably an awkward setup. I have it on my bed, but the very edge. So here's my little flip through. So of my Goodreads reviews. So I actually have, what I do is I put the name and then the author's name. I have little tabs for each year. When I read it, so for Arena by Holly Jennings, I read it in July of 2020. Then I do a little box of like my little rating system, and then I color it in because it's fun. And then the Goodreads average. Yeah, and that is pretty much it for the whole thing. If you want to pause to read, also got The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, marked by PC Cast and Crichton Cast. The Replacements by Brianna Yuvanoff. Then Safe Haven by Nicholas Sparks, which is a surprise because I rated it a 4. Let's see. Leaving Paradise by Simone L. Kelleys. Pet Cemetery by Stephen King. Himself by Jess Kidd. The Mavericks Holiday Surprise by Karen Rose Smith. Who remembers that one? I did make a huge video about that. Then Touched by Angels by Debbie McComber. A Christmas to Remember by all those lovely ladies. Okay, now starting in 2021, got Runes Plain and Simple by Kim Farnell. The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I think I made a YouTube video too of all about the Assassin's Blade and the Throne of Glass series. The More Mavericks Merrier by Brenda Harlan. The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. The Reef by Nora Roberts. Let's see. The Captain's Courtesan by Lucy Ashford, and Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. The Way of Fire and Ice by Ryan Smith. Cowboy Firefighter Heat by Kim Redford. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. The Duff Does Designated Ugly Fat Friend by Cody Keplinger. Oh yeah, and then I think I also made my notes because I wanted to make a movie and book comparison video, which I might do, but I probably might, yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of writing. The Silent Patient by Alex Michealides. I don't know. An Emergency Contact, which was a DNF by Mary H.K. Choi. Yeah. And okay, so for the DNFs, I just hit DNF or write DNF. Then when I read it, June 2021, how many pages I was on. So I was on page 84 out of 394. And of course, the Goodreads average. Okay. The Lost World by Michael Crichton. The Blinds, another DNF. This time I wasn't really as far into it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Faith number 1. The Vampire Diaries, The Awakening and the Struggle by L.J. Smith. Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. Meet Me on Love Lane by Nina Baki. I'm trying to get that whole entire paragraph in there because I had a lot to write. Wow, my back's starting to hurt. The Snowman by Joe Nesbo, which I also DNF'd at page 75 out of 383. Animal Farm by George Orwell. All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. I'm going to try to get my finger out of there so you can actually read it. And then also the next one is Kill Creek by Scott Thomas. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Cultish by Amanda Montell. And then this is 2022. I have yet to review any books so far, but yeah, that is my Goodreads reviews notebook. So the next journal that I have is this one. And actually, it's a little bit more, well, it kind of probably doesn't make sense, but I personally like to keep track of all the books that I have on my bookshelf by writing lists. And yeah, this is exactly what this is. So this is a full journal just of all the books I own, separated into genres. And it's just a list of that. And my highlighting is just green is what I kept, and pink is what I gave to the Goodwill. I have the date that I updated the list, and then also the date that I've read the book. So just really what I can keep track of. Yeah, it might be a little bit tedious, but I actually love doing this. I just love writing lists. I don't know, I'm just a weirdo, I guess. So yeah, here is a little flip through of that too. And yeah, you guys can see how many books I've managed to read on my bookshelves. Spoiler alert, not a lot. So on to my little list. This will probably be pretty speedy, but it's just separated into genres, how I have for my bookshelves. Again, what I kept is green. What I gave up is highlighted in pink. And then I have a little K next to it when I have it in Kindle form. So yeah. this is pretty much it. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through. I mark when I read it, and like this is like not when I got it, but like when I did the list, which was in August, I believe. Yeah. So can show you that I do not read a lot of my books. Walk of Shame. Okay, this is what I was talking about. The little K's are what I have for my what do you call it? My Kindle. Had a brain fart there. Okay, then there's like blank space. This is like my series. This one looks a little worse for wear because I don't really read much series. Ugh, I feel so bad. And then, yeah, of course, the Vampire Diaries I'm gonna give up soon because I absolutely hate that. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay, and then more blank space. And then this is like my favorite authors, got like kind of cursive next to their last name, you know. I read more Crichton than anything, really. I'm just now seeing that. I mean, I should, because he's like my favorite author. And yeah. So there's that. And then next is, let's see, classics. This is like gonna be so bad, but I only read like The Outsiders and like literally Slaughterhouse-Five and Animal Farm. That's it. At least I kept them all. And then contemporary. So can just pause if you want to see like what I have and when I read it. Yep. And then let's see, blanks. And then I think this is science fiction. So also very much not a lot read. Yep. And then blank spaces. And then I think this is, yeah, this is like paranormal. Yep. And then blank spaces. This is thriller, and I believe this is the last one. Yeah, and then I put DNF too on there. Just trying to, like, this is real hard. Okay, not the best filming setup. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Now, for the main piece of meat, this isn't like my actual like reading journal of like reading trackers. So this is like what I like use most often. Yeah. So this is just like basically I have it split into like just years, you know? And I'll obviously go through this, but it's just like the first part is like I have a little like reading tracker of like how many books I read per month, and then like next, which I have the reading stats, my end of year wrap up, and like also what I recently added was the giving away and buying hauls and unhauls. So yeah, then here is that flip through now. It's going to be very long, but yeah. Okay, so now for the last journal. Very awkwardly filming, but so yeah, this is the one we have all been waiting for. So for 2019, I only read my goal was 100, and then this is all 100 squares. And then I kind of highlight for months. I only read 32. Yeah, then like, just like what color the highlights are, my rating system, and then GRA means Goodreads average. So for July of 2019, I read 11 books, and then I kind of like color them in as it corresponds to that. And then beside here is all the Goodreads averages. WP means Wattpad, because 2019 I was really diving in deep with the Wattpad books. Yeah, then like August read 5. Thought that said 15 for a second. September 1, October 3 on that page, and then 5 actually. And then November I read 6, December 4. And this is just what I started with my wrap-ups. So yeah, I probably read more, but you know, when I started becoming a booktuber. And then my reading stats, so I have it separated into, well, you can probably not see, so give me 1 second. No, I don't want to rip that. So I have it separated into genres and types, genre, and then my inventory. So the type, I have read 0 audiobooks, 4 ebooks, and 28 books. Nonfiction, I have 12. YA, I have 13. Middle, I have 1. You can't see it, but I have adult, which is 1. This is just corresponding with like more genres, but I don't want to remove this, so you'll see this in 2020. But thriller, I have 1. Paranormal, 2. Sci-fi, I have 2. Contemporary, I have 5 or 10. Favorite author, I have 1. Classics, I have 2. Series, I have 3. Nonfiction, I have 12. And star, because that was what I read most of. Then inventory, not owned, so books I borrowed from the library or my Wattpad books, I have 8. Goodwill, books I gave up to the Goodwill, 11. Kept, books I kept, obviously, 13. Then on here, I have my rating system, so not rated, got that 2. 1 star, I rated 3 of those. 8 books I rated 2 stars. 8 books I rated 3. 10 I rated 4. 3 books I rated 5, and then 0 I did not finish. I DNF'd no books that year. And then like my total of books I read, and then the total pages I read, and then I also added this. So when it was published, I kind of wanted to see like how much I was reading of like a certain era. So I got like 48%, mostly of 2010 books, and 16% 2000 books, 1990s, 13%, and so on. And then I have my end of year wrap up / survey. So if you want to read that, you can. I also have a video of it. Then, so 2020, read 100, I read 90, but my goal is 100. Same thing, January, read 5, February, I read 6, March, I read 8, April, actually read 10, May I read 11, June I read 7, July I read 10, August I read 7, September I read 6, October I read 3, November I read 8, December I read 9. So yeah, and then this is a different thing that I did. So how long have they been on my shelves? So I kind of have this thing where I want to track like how like books I read and how long they've been on my shelves. So yeah, like M is months, obviously, Y is years. So if you want to take a gander at that, I don't know, it just kind of shows like what I've been reading a lot, and yeah. And okay, and then this is my reading stats. Again, wow, okay. So I have my genres, but put it right here. And then this, I also have the end of year survey. So for reading stats in 2020, audiobooks I read 12, ebooks 2, books 76, nonfiction 14, YA 32, adult 40, and then middle grade 3. And then these are just what's underneath here, which I don't want to get into. I think in 2021 actually can fully remove that, but have 3 thrillers, 7 paranormal, I can count, 9 science fiction, a lot of contemporary, 10, 20, 35 contemporaries, 5 favorite authors, 6 classics, 9 series, and 16 nonfictions. Not owned, I read 19, Goodwill 32, and kept 39. Ratings again, not rated 4, actually, because in 2020 I read a lot of Shakespeare books because I had a Shakespeare class that I needed to read it for, so I didn't really feel like rating them. 1 star I read, or I ate 1 star, or 8, read 8 1 stars, 19 2 stars, 22 3 stars, 32 4 stars, and 5 stars, and I DNF'd 8 books. Total of 90 pages, 26,339, and then I wrote the previous year before that in 2019. And then when published, I actually, again, read most 2010 and 2000s books. So, yeah. Anyways, then this is my end of year survey. I'll just kind of turn this over so you can see. And if you want to like just read that, you can. Or I also posted a YouTube video on this. Okay. Anyways. 2021, last year. So, again, little blocks. And then I scribbled these out because my goal was actually 90. And I actually read 64 books. And then here's something new. So, starting in 2021, I had 34 lovely retro readers, and I kind of want to keep on tracking that, so that's why I put it in there, and yeah, because I just like to see how this channel grows, and how many of you guys, like, just want to see what I'm all about. Anyways, then in January, I read 9 books, February 10, March I read 6, April I read 4, May I read 6, June I read 5, July I read 5, August I read 4, September I read 6, October I read 3, November I read 4, and December I only read 2. Then just blank page. And then again, how long have they been on my shelves? So again, if you want to take a gander at this and pause the video, if you're really curious. And then, actually might, do a little counting after this and, mark down, how many I actually read, as terms of, in sequence of, maybe 5 months. So next year you'll see that. Anyways, yeah. And then reading stats. See, I can actually show you now. So I have 2021, 4 audiobooks, 18 ebooks, 42 books. Nonfiction 7, YA 20, adults 31, middle 5. Okay, then this is different because it's not just that. Contemporary, I got 8. Romance, I got 19. Historical fiction, I got 1. Memoir, I got 2. Science fiction, I got 5. Horror, I got 11. Mystery/thriller, I got 6. And other, 13. Inventory, 24. Not owned, 20. Goodwill, and 19. Kept. Ratings, 0. Not rated, 6 DNFs, 2 1 stars, 8 2 stars, 17 3 stars, 28, it's 29. I can read my own writing. 29 4 stars, and 8 5 stars. Total of 64 books. That's a total page count in last year. Thriller 4, paranormal 12, science fiction 4, contemporary 18, favorite authors 5, classics 1, series 13, and nonfiction 7. So my bigger genre is contemporary. And then when published, I got 52% more 2010 and 22% of 2000 books. Or books in the 2000s. Then this is also different. So this is my quarterly haul and unhaul. So this is quarter 1, so January, February, and March. I hauled 47 books, unhauled 11, had 37 extra. And if you want to see these videos, of course I posted videos on them. And then quarter 2, April and May, 36 hauled, 21 unhauled, which leaves 15, but I read 1 of the hauled ones. So 14 extra, so that's good. And then quarter 3, which was July, August, September, and June. Because in June I thought I was going to move, which it didn't end up happening. So I got quite a lot and unhauled quite a lot. So I hauled 77, unhauled 59. Didn't read anything from the hauled, so I have 18 extra. And then quarter 4, October, November, December, didn't haul anything. So 27 hauled, 0 unhauled, 3 of the 27 books I hauled I read, so I had 24 extra. So yeah. And then this I just kind of messed up. I don't want to, let's not talk about that. And then this is my end of year survey. And then so far, oh yeah, why did I leave this blank? I don't know. I just accidentally did that. And then so far I read 2 January books. Forgot to add the little star thing. And I started with 55 subscribers, so that's fun. Thank you guys. And let's see, kind of did it differently where I'm just, yeah. And then how long have they been on my shelves? Yeah, and then reading stats so far, only 1 ebook and 1 book, total of 2 books, 707 pages, yeah, if you're curious when they were published. One contemporary and one nonfiction. No hauls and unhauls yet. Yeah. And then this is different too. I got 22 books on my 2022 TBR. So if you guys, wow, focus. Okay, so if you guys want to see what is on my 22 TBR, you know, I made a video, and then end of year survey, so, which I haven't filled out yet, and then 2023, and so on, all the way till, let's see, 2025, which is, yeah, so, yep, that's it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed taking a sneak peek at my, basically my, all three of my reading journals. Yeah, now you can tell that I'm a real weirdo. Yeah. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments down below how many journals you keep, or if you keep a journal, and how you organize it. That would be fun. Even if you made a YouTube video, link it down in the cards in the description, or not, link it down in the comments. Why can't I speak today? But yeah, I'd love to actually see it. Like, I get inspired so much, and who knows, maybe I'll trash these three books and make a new new one. I'm really bad at that. I get inspired by other people and I'm like, oh, I want to do that, and then I just like get rid of the notebook and then restart. Oh man. Anyways, yeah. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want, you can subscribe, but you don't have to. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye. Hey guys, so if you do want to follow me on other social medias, I am on Instagram and Goodreads. I post frequently on Instagram, so if you guys want the little updates and everything, be sure to follow my Instagram and my Goodreads.